Oh. Hello YouTube, it's your friendly Gruppeteer, and I'm back again with the Steven Universe Vlog. And today's episode is Shirt Club. And before I even start the vlog, I know what you're wondering. Gruppeteer, why aren't you in the Gruppet Studios, Steven Universe, my room? Well, that's because I am suffering a horrible neck injury. No joke, a neck injury right now. I can like move my neck like this, cause if I move my body. Besides that, I really can't move it at all. So I've pretty much just been planted. I haven't even been to my room yet, but I've pretty much just been planted here in this bed all day, all propped up and stuff. If you're wondering how I got the neck injury, this is 100% true. I was at a school dance, and the song Stairway to Heaven came on, and at the end of Stairway to Heaven when it breaks down to the guitar part, I did a full out air guitar, hair flip, and everybody was cheering for me, and I guess it was just everybody cheering for me in like the heat of the moment, and I just did, I guess, one hair flip too many, and now my neck is so sore I can't barely do anything. So the best way to get an injury, I guess, is listening to Led Zeppelin. So it's not the Pixies, but it'll do. So anyway, today's episode was Shirt Club, and in this episode, Steven is commissioned to draw up a shirt design for his dad's new guitar lessons. To which he draws up a picture of a guitar dad kind of thing, and he goes to hang up posters, and he gives a poster to Buck Dewey, and I'm good. It's just the thing. It hurts when I move my neck. Sorry. I'll try to stay still. So he tries to give one to Buck Dewey, one of the posters, and Buck thinks that it would be a great T-shirt design. So he goes to the abandoned warehouse that his dad does all his politician stuff in, which I don't question it. And his dad has all the latest screen printing technology and all the great stuff. So Buck and Steven go all T-Fury, and they start making all kinds of designs. But not after Steven finds a picture Buck drew when he was just a little kid that says "Vote for Mike." Well, I think it was just when he was a little kid. I'm pretty sure it was. Because they say Mayor Dewey says I haven't seen this in such a long time, so it's easy to infer he was a little kid when he drew it, because it's also kind of little kid drawing. Anyway, so they, what do they do? They screen print it, and Steven just wants to sell the shirts, but what Buck wants to do is he doesn't see the shirts as, just promotional things. He sees them as art, man. So he wants to get controversial, to which he takes a t-shirt cannon and he starts shooting them at all the residents of Beach City, and everybody loves them. Everybody starts wearing them around, but it's kind of apparent that people are wearing them not because they like them or anything, but because they're so bad they're good. Like, people think that, and people just think they're funny how kind of amateur they are. And Steven doesn't like that. That's not the point of the thing. So when he asks the gems for help, he doesn't get any. So he takes a plan of his own, and he takes Buck Dewey's picture that he drew when he was just a little kid, turns that into a t-shirt, and he shoots that off at Mayor Dewey's new bench inauguration thing. And everybody likes the shirts in, like the good way, not the ironic way. Buck cries, and Steven and his dad talk about how they're not going to make shirts anymore. And Buck shows up, says that Steven's a pretty cool cat, and says he wants to get lessons. And that's pretty much it. And I didn't like this episode. This is probably the lamest vlog ever, because I can't move. I can't do anything in my chair, and I can't you can barely see my hand emotions, so I'm just pretty much sitting here. It's like a still image. It's like everything's just still, and my mouth is the only thing that's moving, pretty much. I have hands. See, I can move. That hurt. So this I didn't really like this episode that much. It didn't really like the stream that Steven Universe was on since Steven Bomb and throughout Steven Bomb was incredible, and I was like, "There's Steven Universe is a great show, but not even not even the greatest shows of all time can have a continuous stream of episodes of the quality that the last uh, I think it's about 10 actually that the last 10 episodes have had back to back continuous. And so this was the falling point, back to, well, not back to, but this is more of the mundane, boring, not really, kind of just random, mostly humor episodes. There's some nice moments with Buck and his father in this episode. You see their relationships, and Mayor Dewey just becomes even more of a cooler character, in my opinion. Um, and the gems in this episode. I don't know what it is. I got a haircut. Did you notice? I don't know what it is, but they're just like they're like they do like there's one part at the end, and Steven walks in and he's all freaked out about the how he needs to get rid of the shirts, and they try this joke about like the gems going crazy trying to find out what it is, and it doesn't really go anywhere, and it's kind of just like a lame joke, and it's not that funny. There aren't even besides like stupid hipster jokes like we're not doing this for the money, we're doing this, and like they zoom in and he's like for the art. And like there's one scene where Steven's talking about how he wants to do stuff for his father, and like everything goes black in the background, and it just goes into Buck's face, and it's all illuminated, and he's like, I don't know what he says, but it's like it's funny the way they do it. Besides that, like the joke that they try to do with the gems isn't that funny, and they even try a joke in the beginning of the episode that literally doesn't make sense. Because Steven says he drew the entire thing in permanent marker, which doesn't make sense because we no, like I'm using literally in the correct content. I'm using literally in the correct context here. We literally saw Steven erase with a pencil some of the lines he made inside of his dad's eyes in the picture 3 seconds before he says that he drew it in permanent marker. So that joke really doesn't work at all. Not a lot of things in this episode work that well, but if there's one thing that works, it is the growing relationship between what's it called? Between Mayor and his son. It's really nice. I hope it flowers. I don't think they'll go too much into it, honestly, but if they do, that'd be really nice because I want to learn more about a character I really like, being Mayor Dewey, and a character who I think is pretty funny, being Buck. So, besides that, not much to say about this episode. I'll get better soon, I'll tell you that. I'll definitely be better by next week. But for now, I'll just be resting. I don't know if I'll... Because that comedy video that I said I was making last week, I did make it, but I'm fat and lazy, and I didn't edit it, and I didn't post it yet. And since I'm pretty much just going to be sitting all day, then I may as well upload it today. So you can see it then when I upload it. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, sometime soon. But until then, I'll get better soon. Don't worry. And I'll see you next time. Thumbs up, subscribe, eat some peas. Chicka chicka. Okay, now I have to go and turn the video off. So. Oh, that hurts.